Have you ever created an image and thought, gosh, I wish I could scoot this back a little bit, or I wish I could finish off the top of their hairstyle and make the image look more complete? Maybe it has beautiful dynamics at the top of the image that you want to bring out more, or maybe your character doesn't have a hairstyle at all and you want to give them one. Maybe they have a gorgeous lock style like this one that you want to complete. My sister and I ran into an issue similar to this recently, where she was making beautiful images for her boutique, but for some reason we couldn't get them to have completed, beautiful afros like they should have here, as you can see. But guess what, you guys? We figured it out. I'd love to show you how we did it. Check out this tutorial and find out. Okay, y'all, so here we are inside of Leonardo.ai. It is definitely one of my absolute favorites when it comes to generating amazing and creative AI images. If you are new to AI image generation, make sure that you do some research and watch some tutorials and really kind of understand what AI image generation really is all about. But for this tutorial, I'm going to stay focused on helping you fix an image that you've made elsewhere. So this is for my folks who have an image that they've already created that they want to complete and finish off, like we want to finish off the afro for our Afro Coffee Girls, okay? What we're going to do, if you've never signed up before, you can either click on the Get Started, where it'll introduce you to some things, or you can hit Launch App, and it's going to open up a spot for you to enter your email. Because I already have an account, it's going to bring me just right into the main screen. Y'all, I wanted to pop up the pricing screen for Leonardo.ai for those who may be curious. Definitely didn't want to forget to do that. So this is just the main pricing screen that you will find if you went to the website. And I do believe that you need to have the apprentice to use the Canvas editor tool that we are about to use. But I'm not exactly 100% sure, because I have known people to be able to use the Canvas editor tool in the free version as well. So definitely give it a shot if you prefer to use the free version of Leonardo when you first start. Give it a shot. If not, then just understand you need the apprentice to continue forward with this tutorial. But let's go ahead on in, and we'll be using the Canvas editor tool to continue to edit our images going forward. So we're going to click on the Canvas editor, and it's going to bring you into this type of a screen. Now I'm going to scoot this square over a little bit here, and we'll get back to that in a second. Over on this left bar, you have a variety of different features and tools that you can use. And then on this side, it's going to let you change the type of model that you use, in painting or out painting changes, the number of images that it produces when you use a prompt down here, and even the image dimension. So if you look at this square, I'm going to change it to some of these. The 768, the 512 by 1024, right? See how long that is? So it just depends on what you're creating. You can definitely make your image a little bit different. And you, even if you don't want to use those numbers, you have the advanced controls and you can switch it right in here. So we know 16:9, for example, is our YouTube type video, right? Or 9:16 is our mobile type video, right? So we know that we have access to those types of resources in here. For right now, I'm going to switch it back to the 512. I'm going to scoot this back over. Okay, y'all, so what we're going to do is pop over here to our upload image area. And what you can do is you can upload your image from your laptop or computer right here. Again, Leonardo does not let you do this on your phone because you need to have the graph space to work with. You need to be able to see. We're going to use an image I've already done before, and it's going to pop it in right behind your square. I like to move it over so that I can resize that image so I can make it smaller, okay? I like to resize it next to the square instead of inside of it, so that because if you're not careful, the layers get connected before you're done resizing it, and it just makes it all crazy. So you don't want to give it too much extra space to work with, but I like to resize it to depending on what I'm fixing. So we know I'm going to be fixing the afro in this one, right? So now that I have it the size that I want it, I'm going to bring it inside of my square. Since I'm okay with the bottom being where the bottom already is of the image, I'm going to leave that down there. Okay, and it's going to generate, as you see over here to the right, it's going to generate 4 images when I get ready to do this. And so I'm going to show you guys how you flip through them to see which one you want to use. And you can also like basically delete that and start over if you don't like them. Now, again, keep in mind, I like to center this because it's going to add to all of this area that's open from the picture. Okay, and sometimes, again, sometimes it came out a little wonky. Sometimes it comes out right the first time. I like to make sure it is absolutely in the center, though. You see how I got my graph lines and how I got that space over here, this space over here equal? I find that to be very vital to reduce the amount of times you come up with nonsense, okay? So you come down here to this prompt area, and I like to type in extend the image. Excuse me. And you're going to hit generate. And we're going to let it do its thing. And we're going to see what it comes up with. So obviously the afro is still up a little bit higher than we would want it to be. Here's the area where you can flip through the 4 pictures that it gave you. So I'm going to go through. I'm going to look and see what I mean by it can come out kind of wonky sometimes. So these are not going to work, right? So I can hit cancel. I am actually going to make this a little bit smaller so I can show you guys how to do that if you need to. So what you do is you come over to this sidebar, you hit select. It's going to separate these two again. I move my square over. I'm going to make my image a little bit smaller. And I'm going to center it again in my square. Okay. And then I am going to go back up to my pan. And then I am going to hit generate again. Now this uses 8 tokens each time that you regenerate. So you want to keep that in mind in regards to whatever you have left if you're on the free plan. Okay. So you see we already did a lot better with that by making it a little bit smaller. We see we got a little bit of extra activity over here, which the background will be removed anyway. So that's doable. Let's look at the other ones though. Okay, you guys, let's take a look. That's tolerable. That one's actually probably one of the better ones that I would use. And as you can see, again, it can get wonky, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and hit cancel on this for you guys so we can clear that out. And we're going to do it again and see if we can get some better results out of the next batch. Again, leaving that extended image in the prompt down there. And I'm going to hit generate. We're going to see what we get here. Okay, I love this one. This one came out really good. Let's take a look at the other ones anyway, though. Ooh, I like that one even better. It's more even. You know, it's nice and clean up there. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. Let's look at 3. 3, I wouldn't use 3 because it's so dark up at the top. And let's look at 4. 4 is crazy, right? So we're going to go back to 2. We're going to keep 2, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to hit accept when you get one that you like. And then you're going to go ahead right on over here to your left panel and you're going to hit download artwork. And you're going to download your artwork to your computer. Okay? And you're done. What I like to do when I'm finished in here is I like to go ahead right over here to the clear canvas history and go ahead and clear this off of my canvas history. And the reason why I like to do that, you guys, is because if you get ready to go pull another image in here and you still have one in here, it's gonna, and you go to download it, it's gonna give you both images at the same time. It's kind of crazy. So don't do that. I'm gonna clear this off because I'm gonna show you guys another one. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna switch this back over again to the 768 by 768. Again, that's one I really like to use most of the time for these types of projects. Now I have extended outwards like for my YouTube video 16:9 before, but I like to, instead of doing the entire image, I like to add on slowly. I like to build it out and scoot it over instead of doing a super big one. So let me see. Let's do this beautiful girl right here. So again, so I can show you guys how it is with different types of images. Okay, so with this one, obviously we like most of what she's got going on. Isn't she gorgeous, y'all? But well, let's finish her hair off, right? So what we're gonna do, again, like I said, I like to resize it outside of the square. Then I'll pull it into the square. And before you even do anything, make sure that you're giving Leonardo enough space to make this area make sense. Whatever area you're finishing, make it make sense. Like I said, like if, say for example, I wanted it to finish off a little bit of her dress, but I wasn't worried about the hair, I will put it up here, right? So that it'll give her some more of her dress. But this one, we're gonna work on the top where the hair is unfinished. I don't need much on the sides, so I don't need to give it too much space to work with on the side so it can focus more on the top. All right, so let's take a look and see what we get, you guys. So that's tolerable, right? Let's see what else we have in our 4 options. I'm gonna scoot this over so you guys can see. Let's take a look. Now that's cute, right? We got this wonkiness, but again, that's stuff that you can crop out in your favorite editor. Like I love Canva for that kind of stuff. And then you're good to go, right? Let's take a look at 3 and 4. Okay, 3 is kind of cute depending on what I want the top of her hair to look like. Let's take a look at 4. 4 is cute as well, right? So as you guys can see, it's very doable to fix your images inside of Leonardo's Canvas Editor tool. You may say, what about the one with no hairstyle at all? Well, check this out. So with this young man, similar to the one in the previous image there, he doesn't have a hairstyle at all, you guys, right? And so for this one, because it is a longer photo, I made this one with my leopard video. If you haven't checked that out, definitely go check that one out on my channel. But this is a 16:9 image, so we're going to use our 16:9 over here in the advanced controls. And let's see what we come up with. Nice, very handsome. Let's check them out. That one's okay. Oh, very, very handsome. I like that one. I like that one a lot. Right? So let's say we wanted to keep 3. We could download that. Then we can still come back in here. And I'm going to show you guys, if you hit the undo button 2 times, it's then going to allow you to do it again. So let's do it one more time. Nice, very handsome. That one's also really nice. So you guys see what I mean? You have a variety of results that can come out of just playing with this Leonardo Canvas Editor and seeing what you can get, okay? And I'd love to show you guys this one that I did off camera. And it just came out so great. I wanted to show you guys because I want you to really know that this tool can help you truly bring your pictures or images to the level that you need them to be for whatever project you're working on. So with this image, as you can see, not only is his afro unfinished, but his arm is too. And I really just kind of wanted to be able to extend this area out. So what I did is I went already, like I said, I already did this one off camera, but let me show you guys the results. Do you see how I completely filled in his arm? I have that symmetry with the wall area. And of course I can remove the background if I'm going to use this for with a different background or project, which I am. His afro is completed now. You see what I mean? Excellent, excellent results. And so this is just another example of how great your items can come out if you're using the Leonardo Canvas Editor tool. Thank you all so much for watching this tutorial. I hope it helps you with your image projects. Check out the description box below for links to my store and my sister's boutique. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this one, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.